Hey folks, me again, Rex here, making another random video. Today I'm going to make a video on, well, 4 reasons why I prefer the Model 1 compared to the Model 2 and Model 3. For this video, that's what I'm going to do for the topic on why I prefer the Model 1 compared to the Model 2 and Model 3. I'm not going to talk about the JVC Xi or the Wonder Mega or the Nomad or the CDX, also known as the Multi-Mega in other parts of the world. I only want to focus on the Model 1, Model 2, and Model 3 Genesis. That's the main point of this video. So, let's go over the reasons. I know this is not the same Model Genesis that I reviewed back in 2013. That was a late Model 1 Genesis. This is a slightly earlier one, which is good because I actually prefer these earlier models. Even though it doesn't say high definition graphics, it still has the points to the EXT port. So if you wanted to take one from a high definition graphics board that is completely dead, you can take that off of here and put it on here if you want. It will work. Now, I can't guarantee it. If you try it yourself and you screw something up, I am not responsible for that. You did that to yourself. But other than that, this is an earlier Model 1. This is not the earliest one. This is the second variation with the blank spot as mentioned, and it doesn't say high definition graphics. The very, very early ones say high definition graphics at the top and again have the EXT port. Also, another thing I need to mention is the very early Model 1s that say high definition graphics, most of them don't have the text that say licensed by Sega, but just take you right to the game and will show the Sega logo or Electronic Arts or the logo of the company that made the game, depending on which game you stick in. So, something I'd like to throw in that video. Now let's get on to the 4 reasons why I prefer the Model 1. Reason number 1. This basically looks a lot like how a Genesis Mega Drive would look in my book. If I was a game designer, this would be the design I would have gone for. I mean, this thing looks amazing. Even the Japanese and European designs look amazing. I love how the Japanese version says Sega Mega Drive right there with the bigger gold color, 16-bit, and the text around the sides here, cartridge lock, stuff like that, and the blue reset button. And I like how the European Mega Drive has a white around the power LED and other stuff. Their Mega Drive looks really cool as well. So, now reason number 2. This plays Master System games with the power-based converter. They probably call it something else in other countries, but where I'm from we call it the power-based converter. So, that only works with the Model 1. The Model 2 and Model 3 probably don't. Well, I know the Model 3 doesn't, but the Model 2 may or may not. You have to modify it to get it to work. So, try at your own risk. Reason number 3. It's easy to get cables for the Model 1. Well, something like that. Let's say you wanted to hook up a video cable to your Model 1 Genesis. All you need, there's a tutorial by Sinister Moon where he basically took a paper clip and video cable, a spare video cable, and he rigged it to where you get video out of the back of your Genesis. You could also get mono sound through it as well, but if you're going to use sound, use stereo. If you are interested in that video, I'll link that video down below if you're interested. This was back at the time where the cable for the Genesis was hard to get. Well, not hard to get, it was pretty pricey at the time. Thankfully, they're more affordable these days, but if you want to do that fun trick, then I say go for it. Reason number 4 why I prefer the Model 1 compared to the Model 2 and Model 3 is because doing a region mod on this system is very, very easy. The Model 3 you don't need to do because it already plays Mega Drive's games out of the box. I know that for a fact because I tried it out with a Sailor Moon game from a friend and it worked perfectly. But for the Model 1 and Model 2, the Model 1, you got the 4 jumpers right here. And all you do is you cut the traces on jumper 1 or jumper 2 if you have an American or Japanese system. If you have an American one, you cut jumper 2 to play Japanese games. If you have a Japanese system, you cut jumper 1 to play American games. But you will need to put a switch in there, because if you have two traces that are, if you have a trace that's cut, it's going to probably mess up your system. So you will want to put a switch in there after you do that little trick. And as for the Jumper 3 and Jumper 4, if you have a PAL Mega Drive, you will want to do that, cutting that jumper in order to play American games, American Genesis games, or Japanese Mega Drive games. So, something like throw out. And if you have a European Mega Drive, you will also want to do an overclock mod if you're interested. It will make games run sharper and smoother for some cases. But other than that, those are my 4 reasons why I prefer the Model 1 Genesis Mega Drive compared to the Model 2 and Model 3. If you want to make a video response on why you prefer the Model 2 over the Model 1 or Model 3, feel free to in the comments. So that's my video. This is Rico Rock 2001 signing off. I'm going to go ahead and play some Sonic the Hedgehog on my Genesis, so see you in the next video.